Hey, Mental Mars here, and while Gearbox is currently still working hard on the new story operations, the little tease we got at PAX West got me thinking. Atticus and the Troll Rebellion will have secondary objectives occur throughout the mission. While during the presentation it looked like a repurpose of the current challenge system that gives you tasks like killing a certain amount of enemies, building turrets or collecting a certain amount of stuff. I was kinda hoping for a bigger stir up during your mission, things that would impact your mission while you play. Currently these triggered events always happen at fixed points while you reach a certain choke points and a boss spawn will trigger or something like that. But what if these triggered events were also random? Let's say if you reach a courtyard with a closed gate that prevents you from proceeding forward. Now several things can happen. One, you fight off waves of enemies until the gate opens.
Just open the f***ing door, you maniac!
And you can have these waves alter each time, like the massive zombie wave or a more of a badass wave with harder enemies. The second thing that can happen is kinda the same, but you have to defend a generator. As a third option, you could, instead of having waves of enemies, a boss will drop in and you need to kill the boss in order to proceed through the gate. A fourth option is that the gate won't open and a dialogue will trigger telling the player they need to go through the building to get to the other side. So no fight will trigger at the courtyard and another door will open for the players to proceed. By fighting off enemies through the building, they will make their way to the other side of the gate. This is something like the challenge system at certain choke points of the map. This way the map gets more replay value and it's not your typical mission from this mission is a raid mission and this mission is a defend mission. By dynamically changing the challenges you offer a variety for each map. I do understand that this will bring additional work to create missions, but replayability is something of a high priority with Battleborn. If you look at the current missions, there are already some spots where you can implement this. There has been feedback from the community that the current story missions are quite long. So a mission like the Void's Edge, you can change up the first section, for example, by having the player not go through the buildings. Or not letting a Warlord Nyx spawn. Although for this mission, having skipped going through both buildings and having Warlord Nyx spawn would be a terrible experience as you haven't leveled up yet. So maybe they need to add a extra enemy wave before that encounter. But if we look at the mission The Renegade, during the first defense point, there are some elements in the room that change up. The floors break and walls move to reveal hidden rooms. Simple things like this can change a battle or a route that the player takes. Later on in the same mission you need to activate the power thingy and defend it. There are multiple entrances to that facility. Now you can choose to enter the building going through the left wing or the right wing. This allows for player choice, but once in a while I don't think it hurts that the choice is pre-made and forcing the player to take a specific route. Forcing the player to leave his comfort zone and stir up his game a bit by presenting him or her with different challenges. I do believe players want some kind of control in certain situations, so you have those secondary objectives so you can force a boss to spawn in order to farm that boss's legendary item. This is just one of the crazy ideas I had. Let me know what you think in the comments and I'll see you soon with some new Battleborn content. I will be talking to Randy about the upcoming story operations, so look forward to that.
All units, incoming pizza party at Mental Mars' place! Wait, Mental Mars? Holy crap, is that another planet?